So tip 1 is invite ideas, the first of our tips. Naomi Simpson, this is one of yours. Now you said in your notes, in your business you like to encourage people to think big, to make mistakes, to innovate and grow. Can you tell us, how do you go about doing that and how does it work for your business?
You know, in anybody's day, there's stuff that you love doing, there's stuff that you really loathe doing. And when the loathe side gets too big, that's when you completely disengage and really don't want to show it. And when you're running your own show, that can be really disempowering because you kind of got to show up and you don't want to do that. And I remember really, really clearly when I was in corporate life, one of the greatest challenges I felt like I couldn't affect change. And, you know, one of the corporates I worked with was a company by the name of Ansett Airlines. They're not here anymore. But I would listen to our customers. I would hold customer advisory panels, which was great. But they would tell me these things and I knew I could do nothing about it. So Red Balloon has always been based on listening to customers and responding. But equally, the greatest ideas come from your own people. And the greatest ideas come from what is it that people loathe doing? And could you invent something? I'll give you an example. In the really early days, my husband, who was an accountant, he said, sure, he'd give me a hand with the accounts, which is great. And we have more than 900 suppliers at Red Balloon, of which we have to pay them every week. And he says, I don't mind doing your accounts as long as I don't have to write cheques. I go, oh, sweetheart, apparently people want to get paid every week. So, you know, and he said, no, we've got a system. The bank's got a system, surely we can just put them together and that'll work. And as a result of that, what that means is paying what is now, 1,200 suppliers every week takes less than 5 minutes. And we only have 2 people in our accounts department for a $50 million business, which is pretty impressive.
Fantastic.
So it comes from, I am not going to do this piece of work, how else could we do it? And like as not, there's this piece of technology that has been invented by somebody else that you can get from the cloud or somewhere, because it's all very modern now. That was 11 years ago. So everybody in our business, we look at what people love and what people loathe. And if they love do it, let's do more of that, that's great. And the loathing bit is often where innovation comes from.
Fantastic, Naomi. I'm going to invite Paul, if I may, just to dive in. Paul, the world of business, do we value innovation enough? Do businesses do enough of what Naomi's talking about?
Absolutely. I mean, in big business, innovation, culture or cultural innovation is your true competitive advantage. They can often sometimes copy your product, sometimes even steal your people. But if you have a culture of innovation where you're continually innovating, and I love the loathe idea, then it's very hard to catch up. And if you can be one step ahead, find out what everyone else is doing, just be one step ahead, then you'll always be 2 steps ahead. So yeah, innovation, huge advantage in the corporate.
Perfect.